I've been listening to your music for a while.
Thank you.
I got some questions now.
Thank you.
Okay, I got some questions about a couple of these songs that you done got out here. Okay,
I appreciate that.
So I want to know, like, your song "Little Boy." So,
Yeah, Little Boy Big Talk.
Little Boy Big Talk.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a man that lives with his mama?
Okay.
What's the problem? Welcome to the Pure Game Podcast with your host, Treynomics. Got a good show for you today, so let's get into it. I am joined by my co-host, RP. Say what's up to everybody.
What's happening? Happy Friday, everybody.
And my man, my co-host, I'm going to tell you guys, this is a special occasion right now. You know, he came on as a guest last week, you feel me? But he was like, you know what? We're going to take this to the moon, you feel me? And I'm like, yo, let's do it.
Yeah.
So introducing my co-host, my brother, my guy, Done Deal. Introduce yourself, my guy.
Hey, what's good? Done Deal on the track. We ain't here. Let's get it.
All right, Done Deal. Now, we got a special guest today. Very special.
Very
Special. I enjoy this young lady's music. You know, she's been on the scene for a while now. You know, Atlanta native, homegrown, you feel me?
Yep.
She music's vibey. She got that mix of the R&B, rap, pop,
yeah,
all of that in one. It's one being.
Yeah.
You know, can you please introduce yourself to the audience, please?
What's up, everybody? It's Ayanis, the R&B princess. That's what I call it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give her a hand clap. Give her a hand clap.
Hand clap, everybody. Hand clap, everybody. Ayanis, hey, I really appreciate you being here for episode 2 of this Pure Game Podcast. I really can't wait till you give us. Can't wait till you give us some of this ism that you finna drop on us. You know.
Okay.
All right. So now starting off, I do want to, you know, for the audience that don't know, you know, if they lived under a box, I don't know.
Got you.
But can you give a brief little synopsis about yourself?
Okay. What's up, everybody? Again, my name is Ayanis. I am a recording artist. I'm also a performer. So I sing, I dance. When I put on a show, it's a show. As he said, you know, I'm from Atlanta, South Side.
All right.
Yeah.
Southside in the building.
South Side in the building. Yeah. And I know Done Deal too, by the way.
Yeah.
Just want to say that. Yeah. I know him for a minute now.
10 years.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I've been putting in work, you know what I'm saying? So for those that don't know me, you can check out my music anywhere, Ayanis. I have some super amazing songs where I'm R&Bopping, as I would say, which is a fusion of R&B, pop, hip-hop, like he said. And I got some fire songs, and I think everybody should check them out because I feel like I'm up next.
Tell them where to find it.
Oh, you can find it on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all platforms. It's everywhere. Also, you can follow me at Ayanis, Ayanis. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fire. Y'all better like this because I'm about to ask some good questions right now.
Ooh-wee.
Hey, Ayanis.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how did you get your start in the music? What made you decide this is what you want to do?
I feel like it's something that I always knew I wanted to do since I was little because I started in church. I was singing in the choir with my brother and my sister. I was like super, super young. And when I was 9, I told my mom, like, I want to be a singer. I just was super set on that because I looked up to Beyonce and Destiny's Child and Brandy and all these people. Oh, can you hear me? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I've been wanting to do music since I was little. But when I turned 14, it was a girl that went to my best friend's school, and she wanted to do a girls group. So I was in a girls group for like a hot little minute, and then that was short-lived.
What was the name?
Well, yeah, what's the name of the group?
We didn't even have a name, y'all.
Destiny's Baby.
Oh, yeah, I wish. But, yeah, we didn't have a name. It was 3 of us. And it lasted for like a month, and then I was like, I want to go solo. I want to do music. So I put out like YouTube covers.
Oh.
And that's how this producer, he's a songwriter now, that found me back then. He took me under his wing kind of like as his artist. And then we went in the studio, created a bunch of songs, and then I had a couple of meetings, and then I got signed to Atlantic Records, and the rest was history from that point. But music, I always wanted to do music. Like since I was little, I just think it was like my purpose and my passion. Like I just knew that from jump. But I would say when I was 14 was like when I really, after the girl group, I was like, yeah, I want to do this. This is what I know that I want to do. So yeah.
All right, that's dope.
Yeah.
Now, okay, for the 14-year-olds out there that wants to get into music and want to be a singer that is talented,
Yeah.
how do they come about it? How do they break into it just like you did?
Well, now you got TikTok, you got YouTube, you got social media, you got a phone. You can really put yourself out there.
Mm-hmm.
I say, if you can sing, rap, like do covers, do freestyles, just consistently drop content, because we have so many platforms now. And when I first did the YouTube covers and things like that, I looked at it as an outlet to express myself. So now I feel like there's so many more outlets. So it's actually like the perfect opportunity. Because like I said, TikTok, I know you guys, I don't know if you guys are on there or not, but it is running the game right now.
know, right?
A lot of the songs on the Hot 100 on Billboard are from TikTok, or sounds that you might hear, or hear a piece of a sound.
Oh, wow.
You'd be like, oh, where'd I hear that?
It's pretty
On
dope,
TikTok.
though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But for sure, I would just say put yourself out there on any of these platforms online, because there's a lot of executives, producers, songwriters, people you can connect with online.
Oh, that's dope. Now, knowing you, listening to your music, I love everything about it. I like.
Thank you.
Not only that you're a singer, you're a songwriter. Like, can you run me through your process on how do you come up with the lyrics and everything? Yeah, the sauce. When you come in there cooking in the kitchen, I just need to know what you're doing.
Thank you. I feel like I've had such a different process through the years, but now what I really love to do is humming melodies and then putting words. Or if I walk into the studio and I feel away, or at my house, I have a home setup. So whatever I'm feeling in that moment, if I'm upset, if I feel discouraged, if I feel happy, if I feel like, oh, I want to dance, I want to make something that feels good, I just go off of the emotion that I'm feeling so I can tap in, and it's very authentic. But a lot of times I hum a melody, or I'll have an idea about something that I want to talk about, and then it starts as like an idea, and then it grows, and then I add layers to it, and the producer will build around the beat, or a producer might already have a beat, and I just have an idea to it. So
what do you rather? What are you looking for?
What would I prefer?
Yeah, what do you prefer?
Honestly, I feel like it's good to have a team that you can build with. So like if there was a producer and I said, hey, I want to create music that is good for me to do a show, I'm looking for something up tempo, I like to be hands-on with the producer.
That makes sense.
Really love that, because I feel like it starts with the production, right? And then you add on the layers of the lyrics, the melodies. That's what really makes the song a good team.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Now, you had like music with Queen Naija.
Yes. Shout out to Queen.
Shout out to the Queen.
Yes.
Wiz Khalifa. That's my
Yes.
guy.
Shout out to Wiz. He's hard.
So like, and you dealt with so much different personalities. Like, how is it when it comes to collaborating with artists such as them and other artists in the music industry?
I mean, I would say, for one, the Wiz thing, that was super fire, because even like how I got to meet him, we met at a Christmas party, and he was super cool. It's crazy. You go from listening to these people like in your car to collaborating with them. So that was kind of like a dream come true. But working with them, because they're super talented and very humble. I love working with other artists that are, they could talk their shit, but they really are humble about it, because it's like they're cool, they down to earth. And I feel like working with Queen and working with Wiz Khalifa, it was fun to work with them. It was a joy, because I feel like they get it, and they knew what I was trying to do with the songs that was like presented to them. They already caught my vibe. Like even when I sent it to Wiz, he heard it and he was like, oh yeah, this is hard, like let me hop on that. And I appreciate him for that, by the way. Shout out to Wiz. And Queen, I feel like she knew I was trying to do a girl duo.
Yeah.
And she ate that. I love her verse forever, and the video. That's one of my favorite videos I've done. Little Boy Big Talk. Y'all should check that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's tight. It's tight.
Yeah.
Now I know you got some upcoming project coming out. You know, your song you just dropped about 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Was it A-Town?
A-Town.
What motivated you to even to come up with that now?
Thank you. So I had that song for a minute. A lot of the music that's coming out now is like some of the songs that I recorded because I'm like sitting on a lot of music. Most artists are. You hear a song, you might have recorded it quite a while back. But A-Town is a follow-up from my first single, I would say, off this next project, You Better.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to stamp an identity for myself. You know, me coming from Atlanta and me being a new up-and-coming artist. I feel like it's super important when people think of you as an artist, like they need to go into a room. They need to think about the way you talk, the way you dress, what color is the room. Like it has to have identity. And I feel like this is me putting my identity on myself so that I can build a fan base. I feel like that's what's really important for me right now.
Right.
And people need to know me, you know. And in 2023, people need to feel connected to you as a person, so we can appreciate your music.
That's real.
You got any shows coming up?
I am supposed to be doing a showcase because I am sponsored by Monster. Shout out to Monster Energy.
That's what's up.
So when I do that, I will invite y'all. Y'all gotta pull in.
Right.
Yeah. Possibly touring, but I don't know yet. So when I get that solidified, you'll be the first to know.
Dope.
Okay.
Dope.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. You heard it here first. She's dropping some real pure game.
Let's give a
for
shout
y'all.
out. Let's give a
Thank
shout
you.
out. Let's
Shout
get
out
this
Pure
energy up in
Game.
here.
Let's get
Come
this
on,
in.
guys.
Shout out Pure Game.
Where y'all at?
Oh, don't.
What's up, ladies?
Oh, no.
I got ladies here too.
Come
Y'all
on
look
now.
beautiful,
Yeah.
by the way. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. I got some questions for the ladies. Don't worry about that. I was wanting to make sure I got some questions for you because I
appreciate you.
I'm gonna tell you, I've been listening to your music for a while. And
Thank you.
I got some questions now.
Thank you.
Okay, I got some
No.
questions about a couple of these songs that you done got out here. Okay,
I appreciate that.
so I want to know like your song "Little Boy." So,
Yeah. Little Boy Big Talk.
Little boy, big talk.
Yeah.
What's wrong with a man that lives with his mama?
Okay.
What's the problem?
Listen, my thing is, if I can provide certain things for myself, I just need you to, match that. It's no diss, but in a way, when I created that song, it was a diss to somebody because they pissed me off.
Somebody personal.
Yeah,
Okay.
they pissed me off.
Okay.
That was a real situation.
So it's coming out now.
Yeah, that was a real situation.
Okay.
I talked
Okay.
about it a little bit before, but Little Boy, I was very pissed that day. I went to the studio, I'm going to just tell you, and I saw this guy that I was talking to at the time, and I saw him with another girl.
Ooh.
And so I was like, this Little Boy, like, what? Don't play with me.
Out the gate. Out the gate.
So that, like, literally, that was the energy. And me and the songwriter, Marquise, was like, that's it, like, Little Boy. And I'm off that Little Boy shit. Because as a woman and a growing woman, even for the younger ladies, like, you don't want to be dealing with somebody who's not adding to your life. Like, you could be single. You don't really got to mess with them if you're not adding to my situation. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the ladies can agree with me or not,
Yes.
Oh,
but if you're going to be here.
yes,
we
ladies.
agree.
Oh, whoa,
Add
hold
to
on,
the
whoa.
scene.
Oh, they
We
woke up
agree.
now. Huh?
Add
That's
to
what
the
it is. They done
situation.
woke up
Loud
now.
and clear.
They off the night
Hey,
quill
we
now.
agree.
Oh, that's what we doing now.
Don't subtract from what I have going on, because women naturally, I feel like we glow and we got our own shit going. We work hard, we look good, we got our shit. We getting our shit together. Why would I want somebody to step to me who's not really bringing anything to the table?
So that's where the big talk come from.
So
Yeah.
what's the
Okay.
table? What are you expecting at this table?
Talk your shit, man.
I feel like, for one, provide me some sense of security. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I should feel safe with you. I should feel like
It's good.
Yeah, safety.
I should feel safe. This should feel like a open space. I can talk to you.
No judgment.
I can be transparent with you, for one. For two, financially, yes, you need to be doing something, because my father raised me really, really well. I feel like if I'm going to talk to a guy in a way, you kind of need to my daddy kind of set the standard.
That's what's up.
So you need to come with something. You know what I'm saying? Have some goals and some ambitions. Have something going on. Don't be a bum.
Yeah.
Nobody wants somebody
Homosexual.
with no shit going on. You know, I mean, unless if y'all both is, then that
that's
equals
one
out.
thing,
But
yeah.
I feel like I need to be reciprocation is my biggest thing. If I'm putting out
Reciprocity.
energy, you need to be putting out energy back. You know, that's not just money, but that's like emotions. That's being emotionally intelligent. That's listening. That's being respectful. That's being loyal. You know, whatever that is for you. Could just be talking to somebody. That's totally different. But if y'all establish like, hey, it's you and me and it's exclusive, then you know. But
There's standards to be
there's
exclusive.
levels. There's levels to this shit.
Right.
Because clearly you could just be talking to somebody and it's like, oh, okay,
Right. It's
that's somebody
whatever.
I talk to. But if you step into me for real, you better come with some shit because it's like 5-10 other men that would love to step
they
up
ready.
and do it.
Niggas is ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
5 to 10 other men. Yes, they will step up.
They will.
But I'm gonna speak for the men out here. I'm gonna tell them. I just need to know, right?
to us.
Like today, economy, everything is expensive out here.
Yeah.
Everything is expensive, right?
I
And I'm
understand.
just trying to figure this out. Okay, what if I'm just at the house with my mama just so I could say so? I got a good job.
Okay.
I just don't want to spend. I don't want to spend $4,000 a month on
Okay.
this little small apartment. So I figure I could just throw mama some money, help her pay the mortgage. But
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? What's up with that? But then I come and bring you home and I say, hey, meet my mama.
Well,
What's
do
the
you
problem?
have
the business?
goals and ambitions, or are you just at your mama's house like just okay? I'm just at my mama's house.
Depressed.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
that's-
what's the what's
I
the
mean, that's what I'm
gameplay?
taking off.
I mean, that's what I'm
feel
telling
like
you.
It gets lazy. Exactly. Like, what do you want to do? You get what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna push whoever I'm with, like, to be the best them. Just like I feel like they
As
should
you
be
should.
pushing me
That's
As
what,
you
to be
should.
the
that's
best
what men
me.
need.
Okay, so
As
what
you
you
should.
saying is there's a chance if I'm staying at my mama house that you will date me if I say, hey, look, I know I'm staying at mama house, but I got big dreams on I got big things coming, just not right now.
Got a
Just gotta-
plan.
I got a plan. I got to save, you know, but I got big things that's coming.
So
No.
It's ain't here yet.
is there a time limit? Is if a nigga says I got 3 months,
You
I gotta
know.
stay at my mama house for 3 months while I build up my income to make sure I can go move into a nice place where I got some goals in mind to be better.
You know,
Hey, that was too deep of a side right there. That was
You
too
got to
deep.
keep it real. It's
No.
pure
Too deep.
game. I need some pure answers on this
some
one.
pure answers is I understand from a human level. Everybody's trying to get their shit together. I got it. It was a pandemic. I understand. So people got to get on their feet. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I said, I just need you to match. If I have a place, you could have a place.
Be
You could
equally
have a
yoked.
car. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, but why you side eyeing me like that? He like, no, he's side eyeing me.
Talk your
But I
shit,
I
Do your
just
thing.
genuinely feel like he has to have some type of motive towards like what he's trying to do next. He can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna stay at my mama's house forever. That's all I'm saying.
No.
You gotta have
said
goals.
specifically.
You gotta
a
have-
dude says I got 3 months. I'm gonna
Okay,
save up
he got a
money.
plan.
Right,
If he
got
has
the
a
plan.
okay,
Let's
if
be
he has a
realistic.
plan,
6 months.
Right, 6 months.
okay.
6 months he got a plan, but he at his mama house for 6 months.
If he has a plan, okay, but he's working, he has money.
He
has some money.
Yeah, he figuring it out.
Okay, wait a minute.
But he has a
figuring it out.
plan,
How long is
though.
he figuring it out?
He has a
6
plan.
months.
6 months. He got 6 months.
But you know what? I will say this, because you can't sleep. Because at the same time, you could turn around and be a Jeff Bezos, or you could be
Right?
successful.
You don't know who you
So-
don't know.
He
Listen,
could be successful.
You right.
So that's why I wouldn't say absolutely no. I just feel like you need to have goals and be working towards something and have a plan to say, okay, I'm gonna eventually leave. This is what I'm gonna do to leave my mom's
Yeah,
house.
because I'll say this. I remember I was younger and I was staying at my mama house.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And I
yeah,
was like, I had a goal and understanding of
Exactly.
how I was gonna make my $1 million.
yeah.
And
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you have a
Yeah.
plan, yes.
Yeah,
But if you just bumming it out and you like you ain't gotta do nothing,
yeah, that's depression.
Then that's when I feel
that's
like-
not staying at your
Yeah.
mama house. That's
yeah,
depression.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
ladies, okay? I heard your opinion. I want to know the ladies'
Yeah,
opinion, though.
let's hear it.
Like, beautiful ladies, y'all here, I want to know from guy perspective that lives with his mama. I need to know. Like, is it cool though? You feel me?
I totally agree with her. Like, totally. Like, if
What's your name, first of all?
my name is XO_XO. I'm her tapping in. But I totally agree. If they don't have a plan, that's like, what are you doing? And you have to come. If I have a whole house apartment, what are you doing?
Right.
I agree totally 100%. First of all, I'm Dage with the Wave. Nice to meet y'all at d.djjj
What's up, Dave?
on Instagram, your Atlanta celebrity makeup artist. First of all, my perspective on it, I think it definitely depends on the type of situation that you're in.
Correct.
Yeah.
So me, I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I make my own money. I have my own house. I pay my own bills, all of that. You feel me?
Right.
So me personally, that's not something that I'm looking for.
Right.
I want somebody that can match what I bring to the table.
Right.
Because I mean, you know, I'm not judging, because like you said, nowadays, you know, in today's economy, it's things going on. So I can't knock it. I can't, you know, talk about it or anything.
Right.
But like, if I have to put myself in the same shoes, it's like I make my own money. I take care of myself. I gotta do what I gotta do, because normally, and this is from experience wise, dealing with the dudes that live with their moms, like, it's always something. Like, they always need something. Like, babe, let me get a little something. I'm like, you know, like, it's hard. Like, so I definitely think it depends on the situation that you're in and what it is that you're comfortable dealing with and putting up with.
Yes.
Because normally 9 times out of 10, the dudes that are living with their moms, the mom's not really with it. Like, they don't really like the girls coming over to the house. And if you're a respectable girl like myself, I don't want to come and chill at your mom's house, being
Right.
all in your room. You know what I'm saying? We want to do a little sun, your mom in the next room. Like, that makes me feel some type of way, because I'm very respectful.
Yeah.
I don't want to do anything in your mom's house that I wouldn't do in my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's boundaries that definitely need to be set when it comes to
Nah,
that.
mom, she
Yeah.
sleep right now. She ain't gonna hear us.
Oh, she
She
might
not
be out of
finna-
town. You know what I mean?
It's all good. Yeah, she
She
ain't
might
gonna
be
hear
working
us.
third shift. Who knows?
That sounds
She working late tonight. What's up?
I'm just
She ain't
saying.
at home. What's up? Let's go. What about you?
I feel like, well, my name is Davina, the Davina Sinclair on Instagram. I just feel like, same what they were saying, just like, if I'm on my own shit, I have my own apartment, I have like my own shit, I need you to match that or go above that. I don't need you to be like, I understand if you're like coming up, but it's just like, why would I fuck with you when I can fuck with a nigga who got it? You feel me? Like there's
There
too
we
many
go.
niggas out there for me to be fucking with a nigga who ain't got what I got. You feel me?
Shots fired.
So
Shots fired.
it's just the truth, though. It's just the truth. It's like, why would I fuck with you when there's a nigga who got it? That's really just what it is at the end of the day.
I had so much faith in you.
Well, because guys don't
It
date
hurt
for,
my heart.
Wait, what she's saying though, guys don't date for potential. Like, women will date for potential. But y'all not gonna, like, if a girl, I feel like you can
I don't know.
give your opinion, but I
it
don't.
depends.
Men don't
I
usually
feel
date
like-
for
I feel like-
potential.
Potential to look good.
I feel like dating for
You said the
potential
what?
always ends badly.
Men do not.
It
date
always
the
doesn't end how
potential
you
They
want it to
don't.
end.
Okay.
It
They
just
don't
always
do
ends
that.
with like
We
bullshit.
have to be it.
Say that
Yeah.
again. Repeat that.
I said, like, whenever you date for potential, like, oh, I see potential in you, it just always turns to bullshit.
But see that's you all's thing. No disrespect. You know y'all good at building dudes. You see what I'm saying? I mean
but that shouldn't be our job.
I mean
though.
we're not saying it's
Correct.
y'all
You have
job,
to work
but
on
y'all
yourself.
see. I'm gonna say this. Y'all a lot of time, and this is no disrespect directly.
Disrespect us.
Anytime somebody says that, the disrespect is coming.
You all a lot of times don't deal in reality. You all deal in hope. You understand what I'm saying? Potential. You see, and so as a result of that, it's like, man, I see something down the road with him, but shit, he's a goofball. He's fucking up. He's lying. You see what I'm saying? He's doing goofball shit. And as a result of that, it's like, damn, man, I done seen this, let's say 6 months to a year ago, 2 years ago, or whatever. I'm tired of doing this repeat, which brings out to this point right now.
Yeah.
You see, I need somebody to match my energy. As a result of that, I'm tired of billing dudes. You know what I mean? And so, I mean, y'all got to pick a lane. Is it gonna be potential, or is it gonna be something substantial, long lasting?
I think that's why most women pick older men
Right.
that that have their shit together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. Like I'm 36. Like
Yeah.
I remember being 20,
Yeah,
22,
absolutely.
23, and girls are like, I see you doing your thing, baby,
Yeah,
but like you not there yet.
Yeah.
And so a lot of girls passed me up because it was like easy for them to see that
Little
like,
boy.
right, little ass boy.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, it's actually scientifically proven that
Oh, shit.
women
shit.
mature
Scientists.
faster
Yeah, women
than
do.
men.
That is true.
So at 25, a woman is already up there.
Mentally.
Like, mentally.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes a man to like the age of like 28, 30, like, yo, I've been playing all these years. I'm finally ready to get it together. Who got time for that? Like,
And still
you
don't
know,
be at the
like,
end of their
it's like,
20s.
when are you going to meet me? I don't want to wait to have to. That's why we date older. I don't date younger than 25. All right?
That makes sense.
Because it's like I said, I don't want to have to meet you there when I'm already there, especially when I'm just meeting you. It's different if it's somebody that I've known for years and we on and off for years. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if I'm just now meeting you, oh, you can go. You can go.
I realistically think that a relationship shouldn't start for people until they reach like 28. Like 28 is the
Somewhere
number
after
where you
25,
start to kind of put your shit together, even for women. Like y'all women dating at 21, 22 with the person that you think you're going to marry. You're not the same person when
That's
you're
real
22 when
I
you
say
get
it all the time.
30.
I say it all the
You
time.
fall out of love with a person quick when you understand that people don't have those same goals in mind that you do. So I think that's always like a big thing to pay attention to, is like, don't get in a relationship too young because you
Yeah.
already like put it together.
That's valid.
Yeah. Real shit.
So what do you say to the people that's telling the young ladies that they got to get like married at like 22, 23, and that
No,
like
girl.
28 is like the danger zone? What happened with that? I thought that 28 was like the danger zone for the
I think
ladies.
it's the smartest time for women. I think the danger zone, 28 is when you start to put your shit together for real. Like don't 25, 26, y'all can still lose your money. You still have a lot of time to experience loss in your life. So by the time you hit 28, 30, then you start to understand, okay, I can take a loss. I know how to bounce back. I know how to change this. I know how to make myself get back to where I need to get to. But in that time, like, come on,
Yeah.
work for it. You gotta work for a relationship. You really gotta.
Everything is
I
work.
say when you're young, have fun. And
Definitely.
Yeah.
and learn yourself, love yourself, do what you want to do. Like,
Yeah. There we go.
You
Have
know?
fun.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And that
yeah,
shit
long
I
be
don't
in
know.
the
Like,
80s.
I
You
beg
see
to
what I'm saying?
differ because there is a lot of stock in youth. There's like way too much stock in youth to waste that on wasteless fun. Like, so many young girls get it twisted and say, oh, well, I'm 22. I can, fuck this 22-year-old broke nigga and have fun. But, like, I'm sorry, that's not fun. It's way too much stock in youth for somebody to be saying, oh, let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? You tell a bitch that's 40 to have fun. If she 40 and ain't got no husband, 9 times 10, the bitch probably won't get a husband. You tell that bitch to have fun because that's all she got left. But when you got that youth, when you got the stock that you have in youth,
Dang.
you do not tell
Boy,
no
you
young girl
pull that
to
bitch
have
over to the
fun.
soft
You
shoulder.
do not do that because a young woman have way too much stock. She adds too much value to any man, whether he's young or old. So yeah, it's too much stock in that one, and men too. It's too much stock in youth for somebody to say, "Oh, have fun." No, that's your time. Well, if a person coming to you, if they don't have nothing to offer, oh no, you gotta go because this is not my fun. I have fun fucking in Bali. I don't have fun fucking in somebody's mama house. Like, no, it's too much stock in my youth for that.
That's still fun.
well, yeah, it's still fun
Yeah, it's
for
still
sure.
going to Bali.
I
You know
don't.
what
I'm not
saying?
saying. I don't think anyone should waste their time. You know what I mean? Know your value. Know your worth. Always. But I feel like your 20s are for learning, and you
Yes.
will make
Bumping that
mistakes,
fucking
and you
head.
will figure out.
A lot of women get
a lot of
used
stuff.
up. You know
In
what I'm
their
saying?
20s,
Yeah.
they don't know
Yeah.
their worth.
Yeah, so a lot
Yeah.
of women get
They don't
used
know
up
their
in
worth.
early 20s
Yeah.
by older niggas.
But even
Exactly.
even if they did know they worth, they still gonna have to bump that head.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody learns from learning experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mistakes is where you
Yeah,
learn.
for
'Cause
sure.
nobody come out the gate knowing anything. You see what I'm saying? We're all a work in progress. And so as a result, you know, it's we just got to keep pushing. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, when you was 20, you're not at 30. You're not still thinking as a 20-year-old. You see, when you turn 40, you're not gonna be thinking as a 30-year-old. So you enjoy those experiences. You see what I'm saying? This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. So you know, enjoy the moment. But go ahead.
I also feel like I'm in my 20s. I'm young. I'm halfway to I'm 25, and I feel like I have my fun. But now I'm starting to realize who I am too. So also getting my life together, but I go for older men because they do have their stuff together, but they also teach me a lot too compared to the younger boys. So I feel like it's all how you portray it and how you balance it, like how your mindset is as well too.
Now, when y'all say older, what is the definition of older?
For the older men out there. For the older men. Go ahead.
Like I said, for me, it's definitely like 25 and older. Like even.
What's the cap though?
So,
yeah, because it's like at the same time.
At 25, that's when the
I'm
insurance start coming down just a little bit.
A little bit. We
It's
talking about
like
the cap.
no, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm 25, so I still gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's still young because let's be honest. All the ladies here that done mess with somebody older, them older dudes definitely be getting on your nerves a little bit too, though. Like they got a little bit too much going on. So it's like I like to swirl in the dating pool a little bit, you know?
But what's like your cap?
Exactly.
Yeah, so the question is, what's the cap? What's the cap?
What's the maximum?
Yeah.
Okay,
age
so
cap.
I'm not dating nobody you know, honestly.
Keep it G now.
Honestly, if we match with
Give me
each
a
other,
number.
okay. If we match with each other, okay. But you just got to be ready to like fight my dad, though. Like, I mean, because at the end of the day, ladies, we talk about sugar daddies and everything, all of that. How old you think a sugar daddy is?
How old is your
Like,
dad? So we know the limit.
Number.
We got to figure this out.
Can we get a
So,
number?
like,
Can we get a number?
Alright,
60, I got
probably
the
come
pension.
on
What's
probably
good?
Probably like 35. Like
35?
All right. 39. That's it, though. I can't go a year. Like, maybe 39.
39?
39, because a lot of these,
said
like, because,
45?
like, the older you get with men, the more
You
kids
said
they got.
35.
The more kids.
How old are you?
Yeah.
21.
21.
Hold on, you said the older they got, the more kids they got. Is that so? That's the
Yes, like,
requirement of
sometimes-
age.
That's not
Is
all the
as
time,
you
but
get
that's
older.
sometimes.
Usually guys
That's a
that are older.
judgment.
Sometimes, no, it's not. But if I'm here, I am 25, no kids,
Oh,
and you got 8 kids,
I
what I'm
agree
about
with
to
you.
do?
I learned that. Yeah.
That's too
Experience,
much.
I'm telling you.
But I'm
Hold
not gonna lie to you. Like, it's one thing to say, okay, well, they older, they got a lot of kids. It's older men, first off, that don't have them many kids. Some of them that own this one and done.
I just got one.
And even if they do have a lot of kids, sometimes their kids are grown. That's already taken care of. I'm gonna tell you what's the biggest problem when it come down to kids. It's really dealing with a young dude. They got multiple baby mamas. He won't keep his dick out of none of them, and he want to keep putting his dick in you. And then it's a big turmoil.
Yeah.
Because of all these broken families that he leave behind.
Yeah, but how many dudes is that? How many dudes got like multiple baby mamas to? How many dudes is
a
that?
lot?
Is that an overwhelming
In you all's
majority?
experience.
Even if they don't have
She looking at me
multiple-
crazy, so that means
How's Atlanta?
She made a
dudes.
valid point though. Even
Yeah.
if they don't have several baby mamas, even if they have one, they are still dealing with them. They
What
don't
you
never
mean?
Because
stop
that's where
dealing
the
with them.
fight comes in. That it's
Don't
not
stop
the fact
dealing
that
with
they
them
got all them kids. Like a control situation, you know that's controlled. Like, ain't no dude finna be fighting with no bitch he not fucking, period. They not finna be like dudes don't have that kind of energy. They barely want to fight with the bitch they fucking. So you really think they finna be fighting with a bitch they're not fucking?
they fight with their baby
Like,
mama.
I say
Yeah,
this,
because they still
they're
dealing with
still
it. That's her
fucking.
You
point.
have to. They got the baby together.
like, I
No,
got-
they don't.
But
have
why-
to still
why?
fuck them.
Because they have a child together, so he has to deal with her, even
But
if
there's
she.
a co-parent. It's
But
such a
see-
thing as
but see-
co-parenting and moving forward and dating. Is that not possible?
I have a baby mom.
Okay.
So
How
my
did-
son is 14.
Yeah.
I've only had one kid in 14 years. Everybody clap for that.
Yeah, let's clap for that. Let's clap for some this young, healthy black man here
Yeah.
that's responsible with his shit.
Responsible. I pull out all the time. So let's at the end of the day, I always feel like the fight is the usage of the child. It's never for like anything else. I've never gone back and been like, let me go fuck my baby mama real quick. I was done with her when I was done with her. So a lot of it comes from like usage of a child. If you try to use my child against me in some form, then there's a fight. So there's always going to be some type of form of relationship between the two, between baby mama and
well,
baby
that's
daddy.
a mature situation, because sometimes the women see you dating someone else, and then that becomes a thing.
I mean,
you
she
know.
got married. Thank God, everybody clapped.
Oh, okay. Well, see,
She got married.
there you go.
Thank you.
Sure.
Everybody's situations
Move
are
on.
different, but that's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
But most of the time, guys that usually have a kid, they be dealing with their baby mom, and then pretending that they're not. You have to be upfront and say,
that's
I still
See, that's the
at least.
It's hard to get honesty
feel-
out
and
of
see
it.
that's the goofy shit that I was
RP,
talking
get
about.
'em.
It's like team stop lying.
Yeah.
Team
100%.
stop lying. Hashtag stop lying. You see what I'm
Hashtag
saying?
Stop lying.
It's at a point we in 2023. You got
Yeah.
poly, you got this, you got that.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you
Keep it
have to
fucking
keep
real.
lying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
real.
yeah,
And
People are selfish.
yeah.
I mean, but see that's human nature.
Women
We're
do
all
it.
Human
selfish.
nature is selfish.
You see what I'm
so
saying?
That's
But
why they lie.
but it
Women
comes
do it too.
Go.
Women
you about
do
to
it
say?
too.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, women are good.
Oh,
for
women
it.
be lying like a
Women are better
motherfucker.
than
We ain't
men.
finna play like
Women
that.
are better than men. And they
Lie way better.
like,
Killing
Y'all
me.
niggas lie and we find out.
But see
Yeah.
there,
Sloppy.
there
Just
again.
sloppy.
We ain't
Sloppy
It
liars.
liars.
comes to
We
a
know I'm
point.
secretive.
It's hard for us to lie because we really not liars like that. Like y'all way better.
But
liars
it's when
than
we
us.
already know we
All
caught you in the
women
lie,
lie.
and then you
For
still
real.
lying. Just spit it out.
But see, it comes to a point. It's like, why? You see, why should I be afraid of you? But see, because 9 times out of 10, you know, you all say tell me the truth. A lot of times you don't want the truth. You want selective truth. You want segments of the truth because you don't want your ego to be bruised or hurt, and you know what I mean, and think that I'm the one a lot of times. And it's not about being the one or the whatever, but the reality is, it's like, do you want honesty, genuine honesty?
But why do y'all think we don't want the truth?
I ain't saying
Like,
you
is
don't.
it because of the reaction that we
Yeah.
give when you
A lot
tell
of
us
times-
the
I
truth?
feel like it's
I'll-
circumstantial. I feel like it depends. Because me personally, I want the truth.
You want the truth.
Me
Yeah.
personally, I want the
yeah.
truth.
And see, but what I was getting to is the thing that men have to learn is that regardless of you all's reaction, we still got to give you all the opportunity to make a decision to rather fuck with what we're saying or not.
I feel like niggas think like automatically, oh, girls are just sensitive. So I'm gonna just like hold in the truth.
Yeah, try not to
So
hurt
they,
her feelings.
so I don't like hurt their feelings.
We
But
all
it's
been
just,
guilty
like,
of that.
But it's just like, I feel like, I can't speak for everybody, but at least myself, it's just like, I really know the truth, so I know how to move. Opposed to you just lying to me, I have to figure it out. Then it's like, what the fuck?
Right.
You know?
That's why I was saying. You know what I mean?
Most of the time, I feel like if a dude is like lying to you, then you probably a good woman. And why I say that? This is why I say that. This is why I
Pure
say
game
that,
right there.
because a lot of the times, niggas don't want other niggas to have what they have when it comes to their woman. So let's say you a woman and you provide, you make sure he's okay, you make sure, like, you know, you do what the average woman won't do. A lot of the times dudes will cherish that and they don't want to lose that. So they'll lie, they'll do little white lies, they'll make up little whatever exactly to gaslight you to make you stay. And a lot of times we fall for it. Me personally, I just rather you just be 100% honest, no matter how
So
you
you
think.
can leave me?
Yes, because this is what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying
So you
though.
can dip
This
out
is
on
why
me.
I
So you
say
can
that.
dip on me?
This why I say that though, because at the end of the day, how I was raised, when you tell me the truth, the only reaction that I can have my first reaction, I could be mad, I could be upset, whatever. But my second reaction for me would have to be, okay, but I respect you because you told me the truth. Versus, okay, I find out, or like later on down the line, it come out and now my only reaction is crazy because you play with me.
All
You
right,
feel what I'm saying?
So let me ask you the question that, okay, the person that doesn't tell you the truth, that you think is perfect in your eyes, and you find out that he's a piece of shit, and you left the dude who kept it real with you, how do you feel?
I probably feel like a dumbass, but then like
At least she kept it gangster.
but you know, like at the end of the day, if that's what was meant to be, you can always get it back. You know, like, no, I'm serious.
about
If
that.
it was meant to be, you can always get it back. If you didn't do no foul shit, like, you know, cheat or like whatever, like, I feel like you can always get it back. But I don't think nobody can get mad at you for your own personal preference or choosing to do what you want to do. At the end of the day, I'm probably one of the most understanding people. I understand a lot of the times your love not gonna be with me forever. A lot of the times we want our grandma and grandpa love, you know what I'm saying? And that's dwindling down nowadays. So it's like, I want you to just be for me, but let's be realistic. You're not, because men are men, you know?
You talking about
You wanna
unconditional
look.
love.
Exactly.
I've had a lot of conversations with older people, older couples, and a lot of them told me they cheated, but they stayed. And that was the thing that people didn't understand. Is
I'm
that
one of them.
Those
They do that in that generation.
grandpas had another
I'm
family
not a
across the
grandpa,
street that they didn't know about because social media wasn't
Right.
around. So they got
Yeah.
two families out there, and they stayed with their wife and was happy for the rest of their life. Yeah, but you know, I don't think women will deal with that today.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause I
let's
think
be
women are
real.
little
People
smarter.
do what they want to do.
I was gonna get to that.
People gonna do what they want to do. If
And-
a woman want to keep her man after he done made a whole family across the street, guess what? She gonna
stay
keep
with
her
him.
man.
Yeah.
But if she don't want to keep her man, she not gonna keep her man. And that's people. Like, and I guess that's what she was saying about being honest. Because it's girls out here that I know for a fact that done busted open for a married man.
Whole savage.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That man didn't have to work hard for it. He came to her, told her the truth. I'm married. I got a wife. This got to be a secret. This is what it is. Is you gonna bust it open or not? And guess what? Them legs spread like a bald motherfucking eagle. So no, ain't nobody like people gonna do what they
True
want to
shit.
do.
But see, it goes back to what you said earlier, Dundee. It goes down to that 4-letter word, work.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't want to work these days for anything because we have such a unrealistic regard for each other that there is no what you call failure. You see what I'm saying? And so when the failure does happen, it hurts so bad because you had this person, male or female, in such high esteem that out of all the people that I have trusted in my life, you were the one to do this shit to me. They're human just like you are. I say this all the time. There's a perfect situation that is specifically designed for you that's going to test you in the worst way. And if you don't have inward fortitude that's going to prepare you for that, you fucked. Because the reality is like you can't go into something with these unrealistic expectations as if this person won't do X, Y, Z. It's not like that. That's why it's important that we talk, we dialogue, we communicate. You see what I'm saying? Seek to understand. All that shit. And still get the pussy wet at night.
A lot of guys aren't good communicators, though.
Hey,
I wish that was the
let's
case,
generalize.
but not every man. But I'm sorry to say it. A lot of guys do not communicate.
They partially communicate.
Yeah.
A two-way
I
street.
can't read your mind.
Yeah, I agree.
I say
I
that
feel
all the
like
time.
because most men are not women are naturally expressive. I'm gonna tell you,
But
you
that's
piss
true.
me off, and this is why. And then
Uh-huh.
when you're upset, you expect me to you don't say nothing. I say what's bothering you.
It's funny because I'm in a different situation. I'm with somebody that's passive.
Okay.
Like a passive woman,
Yeah.
and I am the expressive person. I tell you what's on my mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let an argument go over a certain amount
Yeah.
of time. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go to sleep mad. We gotta handle that shit.
Yeah. Well, you're emotionally intelligent. I feel like
I'll take
well, a
it.
lot of
I
guys
accept
Oh yeah,
that.
okay.
may not be there yet. You know.
And that's a real thing. You know what I mean? And that be my challenge to a lot of men, man. Open your mouth, man. You see what I'm saying? I mean, fuck ego. Ego is what ruins situations and relationships.
Yeah.
Every day, male or female. And so as a result, it's like, damn, man, why is it so hard that you feel like you can't talk to me? Straight up. I'm just human just like you. I'm not God. I'm not none of these things.
Yeah.
Talk to me. I'm going to talk to you. See, I had to learn what you had to go through.
Yeah.
Or where you are. I had to learn it over time because situations occurred. It's like when you have people that you're in relationships with that has a certain way, the only way that they know is they feel like they're being attacked.
Right.
But see, it comes to a point, it's like you got to learn how to navigate through that and learn to understand what they
Love
call
language?
that? Not their love language, but their
person?
they language expression. You have to learn that. You see what I'm saying? Because people are damaged. We all damaged. We fucked up in one way or another. And so nobody comes out the gate knowing how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
We know how to argue. We know how to, you know what I mean, get at a motherfucker and cut them down. You see what I'm saying? But not talk to each other.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was just about to say. A lot of the times when it comes to like the arguments and the fights and relationships, I feel like one of the biggest problems is that somebody is not listening to understand. A lot of times when you argue, especially with your significant other, and it's like a really heated argument, you're just arguing to respond, like especially
React.
with men. Exactly. React and respond.
Defensive.
Because a lot of the times a dude will overpass everything that you just said and be like, but so you gonna say I didn't whatever like bro, like that's not even the point. Like a lot of the times a dude just want to get to the point. I hear that all the time. But it's more complicated than just getting to the point. Like I gotta tell you how I feel. Like if I feel A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, we gotta go through every single letter, because if I'm feeling this way, I can't sit on it. Cause then I'm gonna be angry. I'm gonna have an attitude. I'm gonna be irritated. I'm gonna be looking at you like whatever, like
Yeah.
All right, now my thing on this. Okay, I got a quick question. Okay?
Go ahead.
Why? Why do I have to tell you how I feel? If I'm mad, why won't you leave me alone?
Because you love me.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about why are we mad. Let me do my thing and get over it. I don't want to talk about it.
But then a lot of the times y'all do, y'all definition of getting over it is never talking about it again. Then you come over and rubbing all up on me like, baby, you want some food?
I'm over it.
No,
I
don't
pussy.
want no food. I want to talk about why you left my beef stroganoff in the oven last weekend.
Why we
and
gotta
it pissed
talk
me
about-
off. Like,
Why we got to talk
about
about
it.
last week? What's
so
about
we
what's
can get through this week, because
I'm
as
not
women,
mad.
I feel like all the women on the panel right now, like as women, like hasn't your dude ever done something to you that just left you just sour and you tried to sit on it for as long as you can? Maybe he did something last week and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. And then that same week he do the exact same
have
thing
to
and
talk
brush
about
it
it.
off.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, but you
but
can't.
why you acting like I always do this?
But my thing is
because
this.
you do.
My thing is this: why do we got to talk about why you upset? You think that us having this dialogue of you being mad is not going to make us madder?
So it's
Let's
listening.
just-
It's listening.
that's
That's
how you
literally all
resolve
it
the
is.
problem.
Saying that, okay, I want to express my feelings and you need to just listen. And then like we have the conversation and move forward. Then I could drop it. Until you want to say, oh, let's have the conversation, I'm probably not going to drop it. It's simple. Just have the conversation and move forward.
Let me kick some real shit real quick. Listen, right? Guess what else has those same letters in it? Silent. Same letters.
It's the
Just
same
listen.
letters. I've been looked at them.
And so the thing is, we do. I'm egotistical. That just comes with the territory. I had to learn. I don't know everything. I'm 44 years old. I'm OG in this bitch. You see what I'm saying? And so as a result of that, it's like I had to learn to listen, humble myself. You see, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna just keep the shit G. I want my woman pussy wet at nighttime. This ain't about compromise. This ain't about being a bitch. It ain't about none of that. It's about being a man about your shit, letting your nuts hang. You see what I'm saying? Because the reality is that if you want the best out of your woman or women or whatever you have going on, you have to learn to just, man, put this bitch in neutral. Tell me what's going on with you. Because the thing is, women got 3 pussy holes. Her mind, her heart, and that thing between her legs, that wet piece of muscle. So as a result of that, if I want the best out of her, let me just learn to allow her, because the thing that I have heard over the years, you just don't listen.
Yeah.
I know we've heard that. And see, if I want the best that my woman has to offer, I gotta learn that shit. Nigga, just be quiet, fall back, man.
Exactly.
You know, play it cool, because you don't have to address everything. Just fall back. That's if.
But you'll
want the
literally
best.
get, like he said, more from us if you listen. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ever heard of
That
reminders?
happens whenever we
What
put
if you
up with the
forgot?
men with the
I
mom
listen.
complex.
I listen, but this is my issue: is that like I hate being that broken record. I hate hearing the same thing.
I
over.
feel you on that.
Even if it's
I understand
changed,
that.
and the thing keeps coming up, then I'm distraught. At that point, I'm like,
Well,
girl,
are you working on it? That's the thing.
Yeah, of course.
Because
It's
guys will
something
be
that's
like,
worked on,
"Oh, I'm listening," but they
it's-
don't be working on
But it's a
it.
conversation. Like, how many times does it, like, you cheated on you in a relationship, right? You're not cheating again, but you cheated. How many times do you have to keep on hearing over and over about the same?
Well, then we need to go to
situation that was-
therapy.
Exactly.
Because you need,
Some-
I need to know you
some-
really working on
Right,
it.
something in the atmosphere has to change about our dialogue,
Yeah. That's
about how
Yeah.
we communicate with each other, because everything doesn't have to be beating the head until it's like,
I get it. Men don't like when women nag.
And not only that, because
Don't nag
nagging is a means of emotional manipulation. You see what I'm saying? Is to domesticate us, to comply with what you want. You see, because the reality,
Oh my God.
because the reality is that you all, like everybody in here, boss bitches, right? Y'all bosses, right? So as a result, y'all have got it out the mud and become what y'all have become today. So as a result of that, it's like if a man comes into your life and he's at a certain place that make you feel some type of way, and as a result of that, I gotta hold your hand. Y'all remember the magazine cover with Rihanna and ASAP Ferg? I mean, that's
A$AP Rocky.
I mean ASAP Rock.
Yeah.
And so, you know what I mean? That's what you all are used to. Just that imagery. I'm not saying that man is in a passive position, but what I'm saying, that imagery, y'all are used to carrying the weight. And so as it relates to this, I think it's important for us to be assertive about how we feel.
Yeah.
You see, regardless of how you all feel or what the reaction is. Because once I'm over, when I don't need your pussy, let's just keep it frank. When I don't want to fuck you that night and I really want to put this shit on the table, I don't mind sleeping on the sofa. I don't mind sleeping in the car, going down, you know what I mean, taking a ride down through the city. Because the reality is I want our relationship to be better. So I'm not going to allow you to use sex against me to get the upper hand and band-aid over this shit, and we're not getting to the root of the matter.
So that actually happened to you.
yeah, it
Take
sounds personal.
I'm just saying.
It sounds super personal.
But
Because I was like, I can't relate, bro.
But I'm just
Like,
saying.
I just can't.
But
Like,
there are
sorry
there are
for
peop-
interjecting on
But
your
there
show,
are
I'm just
people
saying.
out there that can relate to that. You see what I'm saying? So, but if you don't go through nothing, you can't teach nothing.
No, you're right.
You're right.
Lessons, for sure. What's going on?
Look, sometimes we just want to hear, okay, babe, I'm sorry, I'm going to work on it. All right, because think about it this way. For real, because think
I
about
ain't
it
gonna
this
never
way.
say I'm sorry.
If I come to you
Ever.
and I'm yelling
Nah.
at you, like, why did
Never.
you do this or why did you do that? You be like,
Nah.
baby, you right.
You know how
what?
I
You
say-
right. I'm sorry. I'm going to be looking at you like,
Everything don't
No.
deserve a
Alright.
sorry though.
Let me tell you a sorry. Hey,
Sometimes men don't feel wrong.
you know what I know men sorry? You want to get something to eat? There you go. You want to get something to eat? Yeah, you hungry?
Well, then why
Yeah.
is it every time? Let me ask you this question.
is
Why is it
funny.
every time? My wife and I are in like whatever, right? I'm in the doghouse. Let's put it that way. I say I'm sorry. I do. It don't work.
You know why?
I'm sorry, baby.
You know
I'm
why
sorry.
it don't work?
We need a second to
I'm gonna
cool
tell
it
y'all
down.
why it don't work.
Tell me.
Weakness. If you showing I'm sorry means you weak, and they don't
Really?
respect
that is
weakness.
not true.
That is so
Don't
not true.
listen to
So
him.
you know,
weakness.
let's be
That
real.
is so
you
not
not
true.
ever weak
You
for
gotta
your
keep
woman,
it. You
quote,
you gotta stand on your two. You feel me? You gotta stand up. If I was wrong, I'm gonna be wrong, and I'm gonna
But
internalize
that's
it. But
ego.
you'll never know
That
that.
goes back to
though.
what he was saying. That's just ego.
I don't know. Are you married? Exactly.
You're gonna have to apologize. Yeah, like what? You're gonna have to apologize. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Just like I would apologize. Like it's a relationship. It's not just you. It's two people.
I apologize for what I feel like if I've done wrong,
Yeah.
I'll apologize. But if you tell me something and you're like, you're wrong, and I don't feel wrong, I'm not going to apologize.
But that's
for
where y'all
something
get
that
it wrong, because it's like at the end of the day, especially when you're with somebody, you did something and you don't feel wrong, but it's not about you. It's about how you made me feel and the reflection on me and my feelings and how you hurt me.
Hearing her out.
Just because you don't feel like you did anything wrong doesn't mean you did anything. Like, that's like your mother yelling at you from the top of her lungs, calling you all types of bitches, whatever the case may be, and you're hurt by it. And then you try to confront your mom like, yo, growing up, it was not, you know what I'm saying, what you say it was, and your mom get mad. How can you get mad at me for sharing my experience with you?
Yeah.
I'm not pulling this out my ass. I'm not making this up. This is not something that I'm trying to accuse you or berate you about. This is something that made me feel bad. And as somebody that you love, I feel like you should put your pride aside, because that's the biggest thing.
Yes.
It's always the thing about pride. I know I'm not wrong, so I'm not going to say I'm wrong, but that's the thing about love. If you really love me, how could you not put your pride aside?
Yeah.
You know, I apologize. I'm sorry. If it hurt, I don't feel like I'm, because there's nothing saying like, you know, I don't feel like I'm wrong. But if it hurt your feelings and it made you feel some type of way, then I will apologize because it hurt you.
Exactly.
I want to
Seeing
know
from the other person's perspective,
Exactly.
caring enough.
I haven't met a woman that's pushed her pride to the side like
I was,
that.
and see,
I'm just letting you know, like all the women
man,
that I know.
I feel like we
we
do
on the
push
same
our
frequency
pride to
right
the
now,
side,
man.
though.
Because
I wouldn't agree with that.
I'm just saying from my experience, just like your
So
experience.
give an experience on how you feel like a woman didn't put her pride to the side, please, because I'm intrigued.
I mean,
Women
It's
will
not
say
taking
we're-
accountability.
we will say sorry. We
For
will
what?
say we're wrong.
not taking accountability to accept when you're wrong. Fuck.
So when
You
do
know
we
what I
wrong? Like, you gotta give us some hints. You could what like what? Like,
But we do say sorry.
When?
I feel like we're naturally
I'ma tell you something.
more
When
expressive
you-
with our
when-
feelings, so
when-
we don't
when-
have a problem saying, "Hey." Afterwards, after I'm done with my attitude, and like I feel like,
But
you
see,
pissed me
in that
off,
attitude, but in that
then
moment of
later I
attitude,
can
that's
say,
what we needed
I'm
to happen.
sorry.
But see,
we
in that
needed
moment,
to happen at that moment.
Well, I need it to happen at that moment too, but it don't always happen that way.
You feel
but
me?
see, but see, in that height of emotions, you all have a way of saying shit that cut us to the core, that make us feel some kind of way, and y'all don't want to acknowledge that shit. That words trigger us too. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
but even if we do,
because most of the time y'all don't speak up, and if y'all don't speak up, how you expect us to apologize?
even if
Yeah.
we do, now in most cases that's true, but even if we do, depending on the level that you have learned to operate in a manipulative attitude, you're not finna apologize.
can I interject here?
Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I think bringing it to my point that I made earlier, it all depends on the type of woman you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Because from personal experience, I've had a personal experience where I'm dealing with a dude and we get into it and he says things that cut like a knife. But I've never been one of them type of women. Like dudes have told me things about them that in an argument I could say, you know, that's why your drawers is dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. And I bite my tongue. Like I'd be like, you know what? Okay, all right, I'm gonna walk out. So I think it definitely depends on what type of woman you're dealing with. And a lot of the times these dudes, they're cut by other women. And then they meet somebody else that's like literally nothing like that last woman and still treat them like that woman because they're
Yeah.
still
Word.
scarred from what the other woman did.
A
I
word.
think that's all relationships with all
and
people.
that's why I'm saying it's just not me. It's us collectively.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm saying it's like we got to talk to each other. We don't have to talk at each other. We just got to talk.
But I do feel like men actually hold on to hurt more than women do.
What?
Because guys, y'all could get y'all first heartbreak in the 3rd grade.
Nah,
After that,
because
it's like fuck all bitches, because all bitches are the same. And girls, people could
Y'all
cheat
don't
on
believe
us.
that,
We
do
could
you?
get and
believe it. I've had
and
some
love again.
What?
Like we don't. It's the truth. That is the truth.
It is the truth now.
Believe
This
it.
is
I've
true.
had a dude literally tell me, you know, I'm sorry I treat you like this in the 8th grade. A girl, she broke my heart so
Man, hold
bad.
on
She
to it.
dated my best friend. Dude, you 25.
Man,
What
hold
you
on
talking
to
about
it.
something in the 8th grade for? I swear.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Cause y'all don't
Literally.
heal. Y'all don't heal.
wild.
Literally.
Y'all go
Damn.
to the
I ain't
gym.
gonna lie,
Y'all
that's
talk
wild.
to girls, but y'all don't
literally-
heal.
He had a
New
girlfriend at
generation.
Yeah, that's that little boy shit.
real.
You know.
That's that little boy
That's that little boy
shit.
shit, man. You
Y'all
gotta get
talking
over
to
that.
some men We not.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
on that
I mean,
time.
this is grown man shit, right? It's like, man,
That's
we're really striving to really deal with our shit, so therefore we can, in a healthy way, deal with y'all. Because at the end of the day, man, we want y'all pussy to be wet. We want y'all to, when we come through the door, we want to see a smile on y'all face. We want y'all to be excited about us. We want y'all to be bragging when y'all in the inbox with y'all girlfriends in the group chat. We want y'all to be bragging about us. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, give us that grace. You see what I'm saying? To step up. You challenge your man, baby, talk to me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He don't have to be in a position to feel weak based upon whatever his experience was.
Yeah.
Continue to put yourself in a situation as a woman to make that man feel safe in his own space with you. That's your responsibility to that man. Allow that man to have that room. They don't make him a pussy and all that other bullshit.
It don't. But you just have to be open. I think both people have to be open to listen, to learn their person, to pay attention. And I feel like you're gonna argue. You're in a relationship just like like you would argue with your brother or your sister. Right. It's just about once you learn your person, not doing stuff to purposefully like try to trigger them or being
there's a lot of
fair about the situation.
Toxic people out here in this world. And a lot of people
the cesspool is full of shit and piss.
A lot of people want to trigger people to see how far they can push them to the edge.
Yeah.
I dealt with situations where when I feel like violence is this close, I'm ready to leave.
That's true.
Because I'm not willing to put my hands on a woman.
You know
what I'm saying? I was raised by a single woman.
Yeah.
I've seen my mom be in abusive relationships.
Right.
I never want to experience that for myself.
Absolutely.
And so I've been in situations where a woman does me wrong, and instead of me leaving, she wants me to just hit me, just push me, just choke, do something. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You crazy? Like.
But it's true, because when a lot of women are in the height of emotions, you can be in the other room minding your business, you done walked off, she's still running off at the mouth.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? That's just a reality of it, because I'm gonna tell you something. When y'all care about somebody, y'all will continue to keep pushing until that man react. And because any attention at that point is good attention, negative or positive.
Right. If he ready to leave and you don't want him to leave.
Maybe that feels like it shows care, because if you're not responding when I'm mild and I'm saying, hey, this is what's bothering me, babe, and it's no response, it's kind of like, I feel like you're not listening to me.
I think it comes to a point where we don't understand boundaries in relationships.
True.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
I think people don't understand accountability.
I mean, that's part of it, but a part of being accountable is understanding boundaries. Just because we're familiar with each other doesn't give you the right to just say anything out of your mouth because you're feeling some kind of way.
Yeah.
So you got to slow down and relax and take a deep breath, just like the next person does, and say, you know what, I'm about to say something fucked up right now, and I'm about to really just go in, but let me fall back.
Yeah.
That takes
walk
work.
away from the situation.
It takes work. And a lot of times when you are emotional as a woman, that shit is not easy. So it goes back to your point that accountability piece, which is a cuss word in my definition, because a lot of us don't want to accept that responsibility. Damn, I got to be accountable for my actions, my thoughts, and my words.
Yeah.
Because your words become, your thoughts become words.
Yeah.
And so, if that's a case, whereas you're not slowing down how you're feeling, yeah, it might take therapy, because you in that moment you're not seeing who you are. You're an evil motherfucker at that point. You see what I'm saying? But if you're not seeing it, it's like, it's my feelings. You know what I mean? Just like JG Wentworth, it's my money and I want it now. Shit.
I was caught on that one.
I throw back.
No.
But yeah. So it just boiled down to it, man. That's man. I say this shit all the time, man. We just gotta talk to each other. We're not enemies.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
Yeah.
I think that there's a thin line between love and hate, like the movie, for sure. Like, a lot of people love each other until it starts to get to that point where the love starts to get, blackened and hated on, and the hatred starts to become more prevalent than the love in the relationship. So for women, when did you feel like was your turning point in a relationship that it was just like, fuck this nigga?
Damn. Okay.
You feel me?
Deep thought there. That was a good question.
I put the mics right on him.
I guess I could go first. I think, but I would have to say, me personally, for personal experience, y'all gonna think I'm wrong though. But this one little where it was like, all right, you know, fuck a nigga, is when a nigga had a baby on me. Mm-hmm. I was that. You know, girl, okay, babe, here's $500. Get your hair done. Get some food. Get whatever. I'm the putting food in your refrigerator. I'm the all of that. You know what I'm saying? Throughout damn near 2-3 years. And then, exactly. You feel me? Exactly. And I can't, exactly. And so, with dudes, it's like, that's where my point was for me. But my point should have been a long time ago. And that's the dangerous thing about loving somebody, because somebody will push you to that point where you like, okay, fuck you. But then when it's fuck you, it's fuck everybody after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to work on me for real, because I got to figure out what about me made me stay with you, even though I knew I should have been left before this. Yeah. That's where a lot of people, especially with the accountability thing, you know, like, I can't just solely blame you. I got to blame me too, because what about me made me stay with you, even though I knew I should have been left before then.
And women will stay because we care so much about you. We're naturally like nurturing, loving, like we want to give you chance after chance. And I feel like that's what keeps us stuck in a cycle, you know, and staying until it gets really bad, as opposed to, I should have been left. I saw the signs, the red flags. You know what I mean? So.
And that's why women should be very big on deal breakers, because men have them. There's no man in this world that don't have deal breakers. Like, there are things a woman just cannot get away with. It's a deal breaker. Yeah. But women don't have them. They tend to have things that they don't like or even hate and relax their standards on that. Mm-hmm. Just to, you know, keep this man or keep him happy, when, you know, in the same sentence, men have deal breakers. Yeah. We have to have a point where we say, you know what, that's a deal breaker for me. Like me, I'm not that partner that's gonna go all the way with you. Mm-hmm. I'd be damn if I even go down the street with you if I don't like the ride. Mm-hmm. Like, once the deal is broken, it is broken. Yeah. Like me, I have deal breakers. Like, if we date and one of them deal breakers are hit, I'm done. I'm not going to stay along for the ride. I'm not a ride or die. You know what I'm saying? I'm not riding or dying. I'm not doing neither. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my own damn boat. I'm on my own plane. I'm riding my own wave. Mm-hmm. I don't got time for that. Like, but that's just me. And maybe I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, but I see women go through it up and down. Like, they ride until the wheels fall off. Yeah. They ignoring red flags. I feel like they not having deal breakers, but then something happens and it's a deal breaker for the man, he gone.
And it goes back to potential. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like it's a thing of hope. I feel like women naturally have like that hope of like, oh, if I stay long enough, like, he's gonna fix his ways.
That's what I was saying about potential. That women,
like, that potential. I feel like we see that potential that.
But we know that doesn't happen.
But I'm saying a lot of like men don't. I feel like men don't
they don't at all.
Potential. But women, we be like, oh, okay, like,
they don't.
Maybe if I stay a couple more months, he'll get shit back on track. But then it's like it never happens.
Because a guy gonna go after the woman he wants. Women will stay around a guy because I like him, and then maybe I can change. Yeah. Maybe he could work on this because I like him and I love him so much that maybe he'll work on this. But that's not a lot of times not the case.
She haven't said anything. We want your thoughts.
Get your thoughts, because I'm about to put mine out. So go ahead.
I was just saying my thoughts is mixed. I feel like I'm not staying either. Like, I know my deal breakers up front. It has to be somebody that I really, you know, have a relationship years with to maybe stay through the, you know. But other than that, I'm hitting deuces on you when I see the signs.
All right, y'all been sitting around here bashing my guys this whole time. And then I'm saying I'm just sitting there, everybody like, Now y'all just saying it like y'all saying it like it's gospel, like y'all know what we be looking for. You think that we get the women we want? You think we get the women we want?
I'm about to give y'all some after.
No, yeah, but that don't mean we look. Here's the thing for us.
Let me hear.
Either way, we fucking. We trying to get some pussy. So either way, we know we
don't
don't
think we know?
we may shoot for the stars, but we'll land on the fucking moon. We have no problems with that. So y'all go for some shit that don't even make no sense. Y'all coming out here with lists of, oh, give me the guy that's reformed, yet thug, yet corporate, yet
Corporate thug.
yet cool, yet smart, yet like, come on, y'all looking for
That's why I
y'all
said-
looking for a goddamn Decepticon.
That's why I said in the
Transformer. I don't know what the
realistic
fuck y'all looking for.
expectations.
But y'all expectations be unrealistic, and then y'all look for the wrong niggas. I don't want to get mad. I'm not getting mad at y'all chasing behind this gangsta ass dude, but y'all want to go holler at
With the good Home
guy that's
Depot
good, my guy that's doing the right thing in life. Y'all calling him lame, no. But y'all looking at Mr. Cool Guy that got all the shit going on. That's in. Y'all already know this motherfucker how this dude is before you even go and talk to him. You know this dude in the streets. You know this dude doing what he do, and then y'all want him to be reformed. Y'all out y'all mind. Y'all out y'all mind trying to change a dude you already know this is how he move, instead of getting with a dude that's already moving the way that you want.
But just to interject a little bit again, sometimes it don't always go like that, because every female that's in here is beautiful, you know, bad bitches or whatever.
Yes.
And I can attest that I think everybody here, I know y'all stepped out of your comfort zone and talk to the dude that might not be your type, and you might start off not liking him, and then you like him, and then he do the same thing. So it's kind of hard, you feel me? Because I've
and then
definitely
he-
done that. Like,
And then you like, all right, I'm going back to the mother. I'm going to back to that nigga. Yo,
Bitch don't even like him.
bitch, you had 3 pairs of pants when I was messing with you. Now come on.
I'm gonna tell you the problem is, and I'm stepping over. I'm sorry, audience. I'm stepping over. But you can't be out here trying to chase that nigga and trying to make that nigga loyal when he is that nigga. He is that nigga. He's that nigga for everybody, not for you. You feel me? You need to get with the nice guy that's nice. He's cool. You know, he might be lame.
Keep your
He
pussy
might be
on
lame.
pants.
He might be lame. Cool him up though.
Chasing
He might be
nobody.
cool though.
They chase us.
Here's
Let me
the
s-
thing.
Facts,
It
they
could be
do.
the nice, lame, corny dude or whatever, and he present that way at first. Then they could change up. It's like, what the fuck?
Yo,
It's
these
not what I
dudes
signed up for.
mask on, fucking mask off. Like,
Yeah.
for real. Like,
That's cap. Lame
No.
niggas.
Yeah,
Lame niggas
it's
stay
like
lame.
even
They
when you
can't.
give
you
a
know,
guy
yeah.
that's not that attractive a chance,
they stay
then they start
lame.
I
feeling
ain't-
themselves
Start thinking
like
they
they
the
look
pretty
good,
one.
Especially
and it's
when
like
you got
you
They
don't.
stay lame as fuck.
Especially when you got it, like you a bad bitch. They think like, oh,
Yeah.
I got her. I
Yeah.
can bag any bitch.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
the
boosted his,
confidence builder.
you know, boosted his
Exactly.
esteem.
But
He can get any
Damn,
bitch now.
I gotta throw
And
you
then
back
it's
in the
worse
streets.
when you a baddie and you really got your shit together.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what nobody say. Yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying. It's supposed to be normal for you to have your shit together, but nowadays it's very seldom that people have their shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if a man meets you and you're beautiful, you got your own money, you take care of you take care of yourself, it's way worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like
They
they.
trying to use you.
Yeah, they be doing a little magician trick for real. They're always gonna lie.
we call
They're
that-
always gonna cap. They're always gonna do all of that.
we call that a broke
a lot
nigga
of
care
them-
package.
But a lot of them men are like that because of that,
care
like
package.
their mom complexes. Like, let's be real. A lot of these moms have coddled their boys. Like, it is
Well,
moms
well, it's a
that
lot of
will
men-
put their
it's a lot of men raised by
17-year-old daughter
single women.
out, but let the 23-year-old boy stay there and his damn girlfriend and make babies in her back room. But her 17-year-old daughter had to go out and a man had to take care of her. But that same man that's supposed to take care of her was coddled too. Like, that's the world we do live in as women. I don't care how many men don't want to admit to it. I got a son. I know how we coddle these boys way more than we should. And I do my best to not do that. But I know for a fact, as a black mom, or not even so much black, as a mom, period, especially of a boy, like, moms tend to coddle their boys way
real
too
shit.
much.
Yeah.
And I really think it got something to do with the fact that we live in a world where so many women have to live without love, and the most love they get is from their son. So the whole idea of another woman feeling that position that the woman is supposed to come and feel, you know, it's scary for a mother to say, oh, now I gotta let him go to her. You know what I'm saying? And then now this woman's stuck dealing with your bitch ass son that you wouldn't take off your nipple too soon because you decided to coddle this bitch ass nigga all this time, and you done coddled him until he's 23 and to make your grown daughter get out and go find a man to be with her, but you done coddled this man.
But a bitch ass nigga come from a bitch. You understand?
Right, exactly.
So,
a bitch who done coddled him.
Right. So this is the issue with men that are raised by single women. When a woman has to be mother and father.
I just said us bitches coddled the niggas. I said we the ones do it.
I understand. But at the same time, a nigga is not just raised by his mother, he's raised by his friends. He's raised by niggas around him. He's raised by the school. He's raised by everybody else. Mom is a little bit of sprinkle on top of, okay, yeah, I'm a mama's boy a little bit. I that's what I'm looking for in a woman, independent, blah, 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 that's got her own. But the honest truth is, we raised by other niggas.
But imagine not ever seeing what the idea of a man even supposed to be. Like, whether they got a daddy or not, it's a lot of them, even with having a daddy. The daddy was a bitch-ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was
Damn,
coddled
they come
too.
from the diaphragm, boy.
Right.
God damn, bitch-ass nigga.
I was about to speak on the daddies. See, like,
so more men need to step up.
y'all blaming the mama. Where's the daddy? Who is the daddy that you done had kids with? So because when it comes to a boy doesn't become a man without the daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's the daddy's responsibility to turn. Women don't know how to turn a boy into a man. Only a man knows how to turn a boy into a man.
But the man was coddled too. That's what I said. It's all a bunch of product.
So you saying like the man is a bitch ass nigga, and then have a kid, and then raise.
We are a product. Like, it's a lot of. I don't say we, because I mean I can't speak for everybody's situation, but in a whole sense, it's a lot of men that's a product of being a bitch ass nigga because of their bitch that coddled them. Like, it's a bitch that coddled him, made him a bitch ass nigga. Now somebody else's daughter got to be stuck with this bitch ass nigga, having babies for this bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? No,
like a bitch ass nigga epidemic going on.
Like,
It's a bitch ass nigga pandemic. Yeah. Worse than COVID.
But no, but that's some real shit though. You know, it's I say this, the truth starts within, man. We got to look in the fucking mirror, men and women. You see what I'm saying? Because we all come from a fucked up background to one degree or another. You might have both of your parents in the house, but they wasn't fucking home. You see what I'm saying? They worked all the time. You was a latchkey kid. Or you could have came up with your mama at one time. You had to learn it from your mama and from the streets. And so as a result of that, yeah, you're blindfolded trying to figure this shit out because there was no blueprint left for you. There was no inheritance left for you of what a man or a woman looks like. So you grow up thinking because they are attractive, they got some good head or they got some good vagina, whatever the case may be. Shit, let's try to make this thing work. And as a result of that, because we don't know how to communicate, we don't know each other like that because we initiated with this shit, we're fucking, right? We fucked on the first night in most cases. You see what I'm saying? So trying to get to know each other, come on, man, let's keep the shit G. And so with that being the case, it's like, fuck trying to get to know you at this point because I got what I wanted from you. So when you start saying some old bullshit too, man, I ain't got time to hear that shit. We got to change the narrative. This is the generation to change that narrative. This generation, because you know why? We are expressive. This generation is talking about shit that grandmama and mama and them swept up under the fucking rug.
Yeah, they
you see what I'm
want us
saying?
to know.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
Secret.
And so everything is to this generation's disposal right now. Nothing is off the table. Let's talk about this shit.
Yeah, but what about the dudes that can't even get none? Like, you know, there's a lot
That's
more
an
men
incel.
out there that can't
Hey,
even.
man.
Yeah, incel exists.
Incel.
Incels. Y'all never heard of incel?
You know the
That's
incel
the
is
boys. That's the boys in their mama's
involuntary
basement.
celibate.
That's
He's
involuntary
He
celibate.
can't. It's not a choice
He
that he
just
can't get
no
none.
pussy.
He just can't get none.
He
It's
can't
one-
even pay for
I
it.
mean,
Does
is he
he
going
not have no money to
outside?
pay for it?
It's-
So that's
Can't
why.
even pay
You
for
don't
it.
want to. Nah, that's you don't want to pay for no pussy because you don't earn. Like pussy is something you gotta earn. You feel me?
refuse to believe that it's a man out here that can't get no.
Oh, there's
It was-
Oh, it's a whole
Please.
community.
You can
Let's
get
talk about
some, you just don't want it because Rasputia down the street at the chicken spot waiting.
Yeah, I don't.
Welcome.
believe
Those
that.
are the people
I
that
don't
are
believe
That's
that.
the
You
people
would be
That's the men that are shooting up the schools, mass shootings.
Shooting up the movie theaters and
shooting-
bullshit like that.
y'all
Because they
don't
can't
want
get
it
no
for
pussy.
real. Because
Road rage.
even if you can't get none, you don't want it because you'll turn down the big girl or you'll turn down a girl that you feel like is not attractive. Niggas be chasing bitches they know they can't get and then be sad when they can't get them. Like, you know what you're supposed to be getting.
Damn.
You just don't want it.
See, hold on.
For real.
No.
But there's a stat. There's a stat that came out in 2021 that says 1 in 3 men are not having sex between the ages of 18 and 25.
Who,
1 in 3.
So
It's a
what's
actual-
up all
it's
these
a
stories
science-
from men
it's a
saying they
uni-
done
it's a
stuck it in at
University
13?
of
Somebody
Iowa.
lying.
Okay.
It's the University of Iowa.
I was like,
yeah, they not fucking.
University of Iowa.
They
Look
get-
it up.
They beating they meat.
They,
So are they black or white?
she was gonna say
are,
something.
they all men. It's men. It's black
It's
and
men
white.
in general.
It's
I
men
don't
in
even
general.
think it's that they can't get no pussy. I don't think the reason why they not getting pussy is because they can't get it. I think they just not making the motion and go work and go
that's what
get
I'm saying.
some.
You're not going
I don't
outside.
think
It's
they
a- hold
want
on.
nobody
Outside.
give it to them. Like,
Whoa.
trust me, pussy is easy to get. I can get some pussy.
It is a it's a, hold on. I would love for you to walk in the man's shoes. Getting pussy is a skill set. You gotta talk a certain way. You gotta
But
dress a
it's
certain
like,
way. You
no,
gotta dress-
dudes.
You can't just go out here and just
Dudes have thrown out the idea of romanticizing a woman. Like
Yeah,
you
they're
said,
not
y'all
courting.
come with
I
the
told you about
intentions
this
of
big
wanting
pussy
to fuck. Like, bro,
They are not courting.
I just want some flowers,
see-
bro. Like, I just want you to take me
Yeah.
to a nice
Let me-
dinner.
let me tell you
Let
the
me get
difference.
dressed up. Can I
Yeah.
can we really sit down and talk to each other?
The
Like,
difference-
But I feel like
Cry in the
there's
rain.
also bitches out there that just want to fuck.
Yeah.
I'm saying
You
there's
right.
bitches out there that just
yeah,
want to fuck.
yeah, for sure.
So it's just like,
If
if you
you can download an app and like find somebody with a light
Yeah.
on their app saying I'm ready to fuck right now, and match that app saying, "Hey, you want to fuck?"
Look,
Yeah.
The bitch drop the
not
address
that
and let you
simple.
come and fuck.
it's not that simple.
So pussy is not hard for nobody to get.
It's not that simple. I got a question though. I got a
Like
question.
you saying,
I got a
like you-
question. Let me ask this question. I'm gonna ask you directly. All right. I want to know this. Okay.
Oh, wow.
I want to know this. Okay. I want to know how easy you think it is as a man to get some ass.
Well, honestly, if I were to, I don't think that it's super easy, but I don't think that is as hard as y'all make it to be.
Now,
Because a woman is simple, depending on what kind of woman you're dealing with. Again, most men know what kind of woman they're dealing with off the rip. And, you know, like I said, I don't think that is super hard. I mean, I don't think that is super easy, but I don't think that is super hard. Like, have you actually really tried to bring a woman flowers or bring a woman chocolate, ask her what's her favorite food, surprise her with it? You know what I'm saying? A lot of women don't want trips to.
As a
Yeah.
man, I can attest that happens a lot of time. Now, I want to ask you, being a beautiful woman in 2023, in your lifetime, have you ever at one point in your life went out with a dude just to go out and get some food?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you.
100%
Good night.
honest. I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
I
Thank
did
you.
because I was hungry.
Because you was
but,
hungry.
I think
But
Give me a nice dinner
how it
though.
starts?
every girl.
Give me a nice dinner though.
How? Okay, but listen.
Every girl.
How it starts is not how it always ends. Because at the end of the day, I could come just for the food, and by the end of the night, you could have me laughing, dying, because I'm a simple woman. I mean,
Okay.
didn't you ask me out to eat so we could get some food? So, like,
No, he asked
that's
you
the
out to
objective. We going to
because-
eat, and while we eat, we getting to know each other.
It's part of the courting process. He asked you out to eat, so because take me to a nice dinner, give me some flowers. So as a man, the man that you did that to, did he get those cheeks?
Yeah. But then it's like, yes, because I'm a very simple woman. I don't require a lot. I just require time, communication, honesty, and loyalty.
And attention.
Somewhat attention, but then at the same time, like I be working 7 days a week. I'm an entrepreneur. I work for myself. So I'm really not one of those females that's like, oh, I need you to be all up in my face. I need attention here and there. I need whatever. Because I get turned off a lot of the times when I feel like a nigga sometimes is showing me too much attention. Because I'm getting to the bag. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, if we both making money, of course we're gonna make time for each other. But I definitely feel like I'm one of those passive females. I'm very nonchalant. I don't like to argue. I don't like to entertain a lot either. Like, I be like, I'm definitely very quick to be like, nah, I ain't about to do this. Like, I could be making some bread right now. Like, that's definitely me.
Or has there been any men in your life that wined you and dined you and you never gave nothing to them and you really had no treasure?
Yes.
Exactly. But
Yes.
What was it about him?
But
I think what it was about him was our connection, not only in a relationship or romantically, but friendship wise. Because a lot of the times when you meet somebody that you like, that's your objective. Like, I want to be with you. I want to fuck with you. I want you. I want you. Nobody wants to be friends no more. You know, like, let's start off as friends. Like, if you really like me, like, damn, like, why do I have to be going, okay, you asked me out, whatever the case may be. Why do it got to be, okay, romantic? Because after that first date, men kind of tend to think, okay, you mine now. Like, this is what we doing. We fucking with each other. You can't fuck with nobody else and whatever. Yeah. Instead of us, let's get to know each other. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what anybody says, you're going to waste your time even if you don't want to. Yeah. That's the risk of love. You just might waste your time with me, but do you like me enough to risk the time wasted? Because I can tell you, as years go by, okay, months down the line, okay, whatever. I feel like every 3 months you tend to meet somebody. Me personally, I'll speak on my personal experience. Maybe in a month I'll meet like 4 or 5 dudes, real shit, and only like one of them. It might only take one of them serious. Because I'll talk to a dude, and then by the end of the week, really by the end of the day, I'll be like, oh, I know this ain't about to go. Yeah, I ain't going to talk to him no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like when you really, I feel like people don't cherish stuff too. Because if you meet 5 people in, let's say, a month, and out of those 5 people, you only like one, and that one, y'all got a strong connection. Okay, sometimes it's more than being romantic, like, yeah, we love each other, but damn, can you be my friend when I need you to be my friend? Because when you love, people tend to get on that love word, like love. You love me, so you got to do this. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. But when you love me and you my friend, think of how you treat your best friend. I love my best friend unconditionally. That bitch can come to me and tell me anything. Yeah. And I won't judge her. I won't look at her weird. I won't tell her. I might get on her, like, whatever. But I won't ever judge her. I want you to be my friend and my man. That's why I take time. A lot of people don't take time. That's the biggest thing. We always feel like we don't have the time. But I want to meet somebody that I feel like I got all the time in the world with you, even if it's limited, Like, hey.
Ayanis, what you think about this? I want to know, like, from you. So, if there's been any dudes that been whining and dining you, and he like you, but you like, but you never took it that way. But y'all just said this is what you're supposed to do. But
yeah, absolutely. But it's still gonna depend on the person, right? Connection, chemistry, like she was saying, friendship. Like, can you make me laugh? Like, can we talk? Can I feel vulnerable with you? Can I feel transparent with you? Does it feel like, not just I love you, do I like you as a person? Mm-hmm. Like, would I hang out with you? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it goes deeper than just, like she was saying, the emotions of love.
But I took you out and I got you flowers. What's happening?
Look, I feel like when you're pressed for something, you don't usually get it. Like, when you're super pressed about it, what makes you think that you deserve to, I did all this and so I should? No, because if I genuinely like you and you like me, you can peep the vibe. Like, we're not slow. We're old enough to know I'm doing all this and I feel like she appreciates it. She likes me, right? I feel like I like her. I'm doing it because I want to, not because, I'm just doing it and I'm going to end up against the pussy. Yeah. Like, you're doing it because you want to. And it's not you being pressed. When you press for something, when you really, really want something, you usually don't get it when you really, really want it. When you want something and that's what you put out there, that's what you want, you let it go, you see how it goes, then you probably gonna get it, right? When you're not as pressed for it. I feel like it has to be a genuine connection. It has to be chemistry. It has to feel natural.
Women don't want the man who tries hard.
Yeah, nobody wants a guy that tries to hard. But I do want you to court. That's proper. That's the proper standard. You should be courting. Because for one, you need to say to me, hey, I look at you, I value you. If this is something you like flowers, here. I get you some flowers. If I know you're a gorgeous woman, you have a lot going on for yourself. You're kind. You're talented. Like, the least I can do, of course, we should be going on dates and getting to know each. That's how you're gonna get to know each other. You gotta take her out. What else y'all gonna do? Y'all want Netflix and chill all week? We can't do that. I need to get to know you. We need to do an activity. I need to see you in different settings. How am I know how you are? I need to see you around your friends. I need to see how you act in front of me and your friends. I need to get to know you just like you need to get to know me.
Can I take you to Outback Steakhouse?
Who?
Hey, Outback Steakhouse. You know,
what you saying?
I'm just saying, like, can I take you to those establishments and get to know you that way? Or
What
take
you saying?
to Wendy's as a date?
On a first date?
Yeah, on the
What are
first
we
date,
talking?
I'm going to take you to Outback
Talking about
Steakhouse.
something simple.
Well,
Something simple like that. What's up?
On a first date?
On the first date.
can we do Chipotle?
No, like,
Chipotle.
yeah, maybe something I like.
See?
Like, something I
Chipotle.
like.
I like you. Chipotle.
Yeah, I agree with that
Something
because
like-
something that I like. Yes.
You know,
we can have a conversation. Probably
All right,
not
let me add to
Outback.
this.
per
Fellas,
se.
all you got to take her to
No, this
Chipotle or
Outback.
Outback
Can I just
Steakhouse.
say one
What's
more
happening?
thing before? Let me just say one more thing. It's about the men. A lot of the times, because I definitely want to touch on a point she said, like trying too hard. And I think you said women. What was that you were saying earlier about women don't like the men that try too hard?
Women don't like a try hard.
Y'all's
Yeah.
definition of trying too hard is DMing, what you doing every 5 seconds, like not pulling up, whatever. But then the big thing that I definitely want to touch point on is how many men can you really call to ask to help you if your car is on the side of the road, or to give you condolences when a loved one has passed, or to help you out when you need a ride or when you need whatever, because
Y'all
women
don't
are
get that?
But-
women are expected
that
to
shit
do
out
that
of
for
fucking-
men. But a lot of times men do. I'm telling you, a lot of times men don't do that nowadays because court takes it. It's more than just, oh, open my door for me and take me on a romantic date. Like, can I depend on you? Because as women, a lot of times, especially independent women, me personally, I don't like to depend on nobody.
You don't have no Instagram account? Because I be seeing these suck ass niggas doing that shit all the time. Like, they say anything.
hell.
I'm feeling sad today. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong with you? I see that shit every day. Oh, I'm just sad today. I done broke a heel. Oh, Lord, let me. Y'all see that shit every day
Yeah,
on
but
social
that's
media.
them saying a DM. They're not really gonna do it. She's talking about
Exactly.
somebody being reliable, somebody you
Literally.
can count on. That's not happening as often as it should. Men don't know what chivalry is anymore. Men just do shit. Oh, I want this. I'm gonna pretend and dress up as the guy that I know she wants me to be.
So you
they
saying
send their representative.
So you saying basically men are outcome oriented. That's what you're saying.
yeah,
They
of
do
course.
shit
They do shit for what
for
they
a
want.
result.
Period.
All right, so I think it goes back to a thing that you said earlier about being genuine. I think that's a lost art. How can I explain this? The reality is, it's like we talking about attraction here. We talking about the initial stages of attraction. You see what I'm saying? You all know in the first 2 to 3 minutes whether or not you desire to want to fuck with this dude that's in front of you. Right or wrong? 5
Right.
minutes, 10 minutes,
Kinda.
20 minutes.
It depends.
It depends.
It does
It
depend.
definitely depends.
It could go.
So
It depends on the venue.
So
Right,
give
occasion.
the panel
Yes.
give a panel an example of what attraction looks like to each of you all.
Well,
I mean
It's
real
not just
attraction,
looks, though.
not this surface bullshit that you know
Nah,
what I mean.
not
We talking
surface,
about.
real
Yeah,
attraction.
We talking about real attraction, genuine attraction.
I could hang around you and learn that, like, oh wow, like we really got. But I feel like you have to hang around somebody enough.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel
of course,
in-
there's the
Nah,
initial
we
attraction.
talking
It's
about
like,
that-
oh,
we
you
talking
look,
about
I'm
that- we
saying,
talking
you
about
look good.
When it comes to initials, like, okay, you look good.
Okay.
You know, you're not cringy, at least.
like, it's
first
a
wing.
cool vibe. It's
Yeah.
a decent vibe.
Decent vibe. Okay, I can see myself texting you. Just like, if.
Why you say? Why you
But
say?
if it's like, but if it's like,
Myself
but it's
texting
like, but if it's like,
You
like
gotta
me-
make it that far.
Well,
though.
I'm gonna say some real shit. I had a whole conversation with American Express through text message,
Yeah.
so that's a real thing.
Wait, what?
Dead ass about my bill. So yeah.
Because like some niggas will come to you like corny as fuck, and it's just like, okay, like
What's corny to y'all?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give you a fake
what's
number.
corny?
We're not
Yeah.
gonna talk.
Guys that are corny know
But
they're
we
corny.
we
Like,
honestly
they
want to
know
know
they're
this
corny.
thing because
I
men-
can't even
men-
explain that. They know they
Like,
corny.
I'm saying it's really hard to explain. I feel like it's just like doing too much, like off rip. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
doing too much?
Like-
Yeah,
What
I
is
mean,
corny? What is the definition of a nigga that hits you up that automatically registers
Coming
you?
with
This
the flower.
nigga's
A
corny.
lot of dudes don't understand how to read the room.
Side eye.
Like sometimes y'all just say stuff or do things that we're just
Give us an
like,
example. What's an example?
all right.
Yeah, give it.
Wow, put me on the spot there. I guess
Yeah.
an example would be,
Shawty, you fine? Damn.
I guess,
lip.
like, yeah, like, you know, like something like that, or like y'all not even funny or cute corny. Y'all come sometimes dude are just like lame corny.
I
Like,
feel like y'all niggas,
you know,
like some of y'all niggas don't know how to play it cool.
No
Yeah,
example.
like-
No example.
So you gonna
If
bust
you-
out with your
I just feel like they just
so
corny.
you'll just have to do it.
Like I feel like if like I'm at the club in a section with my friends, why would you pull me and try to have a whole hour conversation with me when I'm obviously trying to chill with my friends?
Yeah.
Have a cute little conversation. Okay, da 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 da. Give me your Instagram, give me your number, and we'll talk afterward. Why are you trying to?
Or
Send the bottom
a
to the
guy,
section.
a guy who
My
pulls
time.
out all
Send the
his money
bottle.
and counts it.
Bro, that's
we're not
corny.
impressed with that. Just want you to know that
Exactly.
you ain't giving it to me, so it's really not that. It's not that
Not that
serious.
deep.
That's corny. You. Hey,
Thumb
baby
it.
girl. Like who
I'm telling
who
you,
cares?
yes, because dudes do that. They'll be like, "Oh, do you know how I could do this for your career, or I could put you on with this people? I know this person,
So
that
do
person,
it.
whatever."
Just keep it
Well,
short
baby,
and
you've been
cute.
watching my Instagram for about a year now.
Right.
Why you ain't been
Right,
did it?
so
Because
do
I ain't
it.
seen you share not one
Like,
thing,
yeah,
not
honestly,
one
it's not-
time.
like,
so
just
one
keep
is
it
a
short
dream.
and cute.
So one is a dream seller.
Yes.
Another person
about
is
that in my
all right.
song,
So
too.
so a person that's selling the dream, another nigga that flexes too much,
Yeah.
and counting his money in front of you.
Yeah.
And is there a third one or is this?
I feel like I feel like it's very simple. All you gotta do is just keep it short, keep it cute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not
Like
that
very
hard to get a
small conversation.
get a
Don't
girl-
keep
Eye
it
contact
dragged out.
first. Maybe stare at me, see if I look at you back.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Smell good.
Exactly.
You dress
Please
nice.
smell good,
Like,
cause
wanting to know me, my favorite color.
Exactly.
Realize the vibe of the room. And
Okay.
then go off that.
Okay.
You just want to monopolize all your fucking time.
I mean, even as simple as, "Hey, you look really beautiful today." I just wanted to let you know that.
damn, that dress is complimenting you. Like, oh wait, like okay, like oh really?
Simple.
Okay.
All right.
Simple but
Right.
effective.
Now, I want to pause us saying it's time for us to wrap this up. I want to thank all of you for showing up, coming here. I want to give Ayanis.
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you
Thank you for
for
having me.
being here and giving us some pure game.
Pure game.
You know, this conversation, I know it was gonna get heated, and I really appreciate y'all getting all of your opinions on this point. If you're tuning in, please like the video, please subscribe. On this note, y'all tune into the Pure Game podcast, and we out. Peace.
Came to Whitney, hopped on 85.